playing in the NBA, who had some time off on the court. He's healthier now than he's ever been. He started the season where he was injured starting the season, so he's probably healthier now. He's seen more NBA basketball. He's been around the NBA a couple times. He's adapting to the game. The pick and roll in the game against San Antonio, they're going underneath the pick and roll. He's shooting three. This is what NBA players do. So through practice, through the coaching staff, he's able to make these shots that he wasn't making earlier. So that comes about with practice. That comes with confidence. So, yes, he's a better version of himself. More games he plays, he should continue to get better. He wasn't playing bad basketball. There are just some parts to his game that needed to improve. There were some parts to his game that hadn't lived up to Magic Johnson saying that he would have his jersey retired. But as a rookie, we knew that he would get better, but there were some things as far as rebounding the basketball and some things he was doing as an NBA player that were outstanding. He's gotten better at shooting the basketball, which is going to be a drastic improvement in his overall game.
I mean, that's the key. The fact of the matter is the first 25 games he played, his defense was good. His rebounding was elite for his position. His passing was elite for a rookie. But his shot in offensive game, non-passing, was broken. And since then, the last 15 games he's played, his shot not only has it not been broken anymore, look at that. I mean, he's shooting 44% from three over the last 15 games from 24% from three in the first 25 games. Like, that's the difference. The difference is in that improved three-point shot has led to an increased overall percentage on his regular field goal percentage. Like, that is the difference. And if this guy is just, 44% is an elite three-point shooter. I don't think he is that long-term. But if he is just an adequate three-point shooter, the rest of his game is already so mature. He's a better defender than I thought he would be at any point. I thought he'd be a defensive liability. The coaches on the Lakers say he's been their best defender on the team. He's obviously their best passer. Like, if he can hit shots, he becomes a dynamic offensive player, and he becomes the guy that they thought was worthy of the #2 pick, the guy that I thought was worthy of the #1 pick.
Is it just a coincidence that he's starting to play better now? He's starting to find his shot. He's starting to play with more confidence now that his dad is not around, is not out of town. We haven't heard from him. He's busy.
Totally coincidental.
You sure?
Well, how can we prove it?
We can't.
Well, why do you think it? Go ahead, explain.
Because it's about practice. The kid was playing good before he got hurt. Yep. He was doing some elite things. NBA shooting was, does he have to change his shot? The Lakers had decided, no, he doesn't have to change his shot. So now it's a matter of repetition. You have more time to practice on the court in NBA, especially when you're a younger player. Not actual NBA practice time, but the time that the assistant coaches are able to spend. We knew his body would get more mature at the end of his rookie year going into his second year. We've seen Ben Simmons been able to develop because just having that extra year to put some pounds on your body and get your body NBA ready. So his shot and being able to practice it and have confidence that I don't need to change my shot, but I just need to be able to make the shots that I'm giving, that right there has nothing to do. And we have to make sure that with this kid that we give him credit when it's due, and when the criticism, make sure the criticism is on him and not on other people. So right now, let's give the kid credit. It has nothing to do with other people.
And Cece, you said, how can I prove it? I think I can prove it, that it has nothing to do with the dad. The two most controversial things the dad has said. One was about Luke Walton, the head coach. He said that in the midst of him struggling. The other one was recently when the dad said Lonzo's not going to re-sign with him if you don't bring in LiAngelo or LaMelo. That didn't throw him off at all. Like, it is a regular progression. By the way, a couple rookies we don't talk much about. Josh Jackson, the 4th overall pick in Phoenix. What has happened to him the last month and a half? He has played better basketball. De'Aaron Fox, the 5th overall pick, I believe. What has happened to him the last month and a half? He's played better basketball. Lonzo has had a spotlight on him, unlike any of these other guys, understandably, but I don't think it's about the dad good or...
Lonzo was healthy before the All-Star break. Their management decided not to play him, so he had an extended rest. The dad and the family were in Los Angeles for the All-Star break. Right. So after the All-Star break, he has played well. So the dad was around. So I give credit to the kid. I prefer to talk about the kid, too, compared to talking about other things. The story is the kid's playing great, and that's what we should focus on.
All right,
They've won the last 8 games that he's played.
Coming up, how much pressure are the Eagles putting on the Cowboys? I got both of those names right. That's next on First Things First.
And Coach Mangini's back.
Yay.
Get in here, Coach.